In 1947, obviously a lot of the collieries were nationalised. The government took them over with nationalisation, and all the colliers that, or the coal miners I should say, that went to the training pits up and down the country were issued with one of these hard hats, which is the early one that they were given, and also a pair of hobnail boots, with obviously with a steel toe cap, which was good protection if anything fell down or whatever. But I remember going to Kemble Pit at Fenton. That was my training pit as a young boy. I'd just left school, and the day that they issued me with my helmet and my boots, I came home on the bus with them both on, and the people looking at me, I really thought I'm a coal miner now, and all the old people watching me with my hat on and my boots. But great that, you know, obviously prior to this it was just a cloth cap. The footwear would have been clogs. Most of the old miners wore clogs, and also a lot of the old men preferred clogs. My dad, he worked up until he was 65, and he never wore anything else but colliers' clogs. But memories and things that people told you about in those days, it was probably before 1930, before they had the pithead baths where the men had come out and have a shower. They had to go home in the dirt, in the black faces, and you imagine 6 o'clock in the morning at these little terrace rows, 200 men in a pair of clogs walking up one way and 200 coming back. It must have been quite a racket. I think actually, looking at that, I bought that from an antique fair at Stafford. I used to go around the country if I thought. Originally, my wife and myself have always had an interest in antiques, you know, and we go to these antique fairs and sales and come home with perhaps a nice piece of furniture, until I started collecting mining memorabilia. And then it was more mining memorabilia in the book than it was a nice piece of furniture or a figure for the wife. So I think that one actually came from Stafford. I bought 2 of them. But I had the boots off a chap that he worked at Woolstanton Colliery, and when he left school, of course, he was issued with the boots and the helmet, and for some reason he was issued with 2 pair of boots. And so of course these, as you can see, never been worn, absolutely perfect, the name of the company underneath, and I should think no better example to telling you what it was about.